when I make call, the service is bad. The equipment for me, I don't need it. All I want the government to do, the service provider should be held accountable as a Nigerian citizen, as a government.
The cost of running business is actually high. So it's not their fault, I would say, but prices of a lot of other things have gone up. So their own cannot be different. You see, so it's a general thing. It's a general thing. Inflation rate has really gone up.
Increment in tariff right now is just going to be outrageous. 50%. I mean, 50% is too much.
The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) has approved the request by the telecommunication companies to increase tariffs by 50%. We're out in the streets to hear from Nigerians about what they think about this new increase, which will affect the rates of data and airtimes. I am Aisha Abdullah for Trust Fox Pop. Come with us.
I'm not okay with it. If the government will listen, what I actually wanted to do is that they should look at the way they can give this all this telecommunication company incentive in the area of the tax relief. So where the government will look at a way where they can give them tax relief, so that at least they self can be in business. Like now, what I noticed that everything, we find out that everything is being increasing, the light bill, this one is coming up. But for me, it's not all good with this.
I feel like increment in tariff right now is just going to be outrageous. 50%, I mean 50% is too much. I know that like everybody's going through like the economic whatever that is going on in the country now, but I mean 50% is just too much.
The way I'm using my data to make something on my phone, it's going to be very difficult to now because the money we are using to buy data before now is going to be increased, and the way we are the gig we are using also is going to be reduced, right? So all this thing is going to be difficult because we don't know what is wrong in this country. Our government now don't take good care of citizens. We are suffering this much.
Communication actually drives a lot of businesses, just like power supply. Increasing communication tariff, that's the telecommunication now, impacts negatively also on businesses. You know, I see the inflation rate in the country is already high, and a lot of these businesses are struggling with a lot of bills. Price of everything is going up. Now it's like an additional burden on businesses again.
The most painful thing is this: when the first call you make, you cannot get what you want. When you make call, you'll be hearing a lot of noise. The network is bad. So how can they increase the tariff of the telecommunication? What the government is supposed to do? They're supposed to let's make the service provider. They should increase on their services. So all those things are not in place. Then you now say you increase tariff. So it cannot work.
I have learned that it's going to affect the data aspect. So for me, what I have in mind, say I will be doing more of WhatsApp call and messages. Even text messages, sometimes some text messages that we send out, they charge us 20 naira. Where it's supposed to be 4 naira. Unless if they can do it, at least if they can increase it with like 20%, it's okay with us. To be honest, if I say, oh, the increment should not be, then I'll not just be realistic enough. Because I mean, everybody's going through something in this country, and on their own business parts, it might not, like, maybe they actually need this to survive in the country, but then 50% is just too much. Maybe 30% or 20% would have been reasonable, but 50% is still too much for average Nigerian.
Personally, it's going to reduce my rate of communication. It's also going to reduce my online presence as a businessman. You know, because if previously I used, say, 1,000 naira to buy a gigabyte, now with the current increase, I think it's about 50% or thereabout. I don't know the rate anyways, but with the increase, it's telling you that, okay, what I've budgeted for before, definitely there's going to be a cut in my telecommunication expenses.
They should have sought the problem we have in this country before getting to another step. I mean another stage. This one is going to be difficult. Yes, even though I have money, this Nigeria, this country we are now, economy is more skilled now. So it's not that simple.